podcast English News.
Sri Lanka's anti-government protesters broke into the main state television station Wednesday and briefly took over broadcasts. Footage showed an unidentified man barged into the studio of Rupavahini network during a live program and ordered that only protest-related news should be broadcast. Only 36 years old and nominally still waiting to inherit power from his father King Salman, Prince Salman has already stamped his mark on the kingdom in the Middle East. He has crushed dissent and sidelined rivals in an unrelenting push for control at home while pursuing a more forceful foreign policy in the region, taking steps which have delighted admirers and shocked human rights advocates. The Supreme Court will hear pleas challenging the Agnipath recruitment scheme for defense forces on July 15th. The plea will be heard by a bench of Justices D.Y. Chandrachud and S. Bopanna. Various petitions were filed before the top court challenging the Agnipath recruitment scheme for defense forces. The bonhomie between PM Narendra Modi and Hemant Soren was evident, but both JMM and Congress downplayed it. They called it an inherent part of tribal culture to accord a warm welcome to guests and constitutional heads. Soren shared the dais with Modi and his cabinet colleagues Arjun Munda, Jyotiraditya Scindia and Annapurna Devi. Airborne firefighters and hundreds of emergency crew battled on Wednesday to bring under control wildfires in southwestern France, which have already burnt around 1,500 hectares and prompted the evacuation of thousands of tourists. The biggest of the two Gironde fires is located around the town of Landieres, south of Bordeaux, where roads have been closed and hundreds of people evacuated. Sri Lanka Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe was appointed as the country's acting president after Gotabaya Rajapaksa fled to the Maldives on a military jet on Wednesday in the face of a public revolt against his government for mishandling the economy that has bankrupted the country. An investigation by the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence has found that Chinese smartphone maker Oppo evaded customs duty worth $551 million, a government statement said on Wednesday. A notice has been issued to Oppo India demanding the customs duty, the government said. For someone who started out as a Yorker specialist when he made his India debut in an ODI against Australia in Sydney in January 2016, Jasprit Bumrah has indeed come a long way, and has now a rich repertoire up his sleeve. On Tuesday, the Gujarat and Mumbai Indians ace showed how deadly he can be when there's movement on offer. The Delhi High Court on Wednesday sought response of the Enforcement Directorate, ED, on a plea by Chinese smartphone maker Vivo seeking quashing of an order freezing its various bank accounts in connection with a money laundering probe initiated against it. It also allowed Vivo to operate its various bank accounts on furnishing of a bank guarantee of 950 crore rupees with the ED. India on Wednesday categorically denied baseless and speculative media reports that it facilitated the travel of Sri Lanka President Gotabaya Rajapaksa, who fled to the Maldives on a military jet in the face of a public revolt against his government for mishandling the country's economy.